I wanted to make a video about why I support Ron Paul for president. I support Ron Paul for president because he is the only nominee that sits there and tells it to you exactly how it is. He's the only one that wants to get us out of this war. He's the only one that wants to save us money. He wants to protect your rights. He doesn't want power. He is the only president that does not want to be an executive and is not striving for more power. He represents the people and what the people want more than anybody else. Me, I'm a communist, and I agree with him. He's a Republican, strict conservative, and I support him. Me being a communist, it's simple. He wants to go back to an America where we are Americans, where we have freedom. We don't have freedom anymore. Do you want to be taken care of by a government that doesn't know what the hell they're doing in the first place? Do you want to keep going to war for no reason? Do you want to spend all this money in American lives for wars that have nothing to do with us just because we won't mind our own goddamn business? Is that what you would want for America? You want an America that's oppressive to its own people, where we treat our own people like crap? No, no. We want an America where we are truly free. That's what we want. An America that the founding fathers wanted. We want somebody that represents our interests, and he represents our interests as a people. I'm 20 years old, and I understand this. If you don't understand this, then you need to get out of the country. This is your right. This is your right as an American. Your right as an American to vote for somebody that's right, to vote to somebody that represents everybody equally. Nobody else does. What are we gonna have? Rick Perry, freaking Michelle Bachmann. For, we're gonna have these people representing us? No, they don't represent us. They represent the interests of the government that has oppressed us, the government that has treated us like shit, and they don't represent what we want. What do you want? What do you want? Ask yourself that. What do you want? I'll tell you what I want. I want to be left alone. I want to be left alone. I don't want to pay money for things that do not interest my community. I want my community to flourish. I want jobs. I want there to be get rid of income taxes. I think it's not fair that a population of a country has to pay 50% of basically what they own to live here. Are you kidding me? We stole this place in the first place. So, so, so I don't want to go to war anymore. I'm sick of war. We are sick of war. What's the point of going to war? We go to war to spend money to lose lives. That's all we do. We've been over there for years and years and years. Listen to what Barack Obama said. The first thing I'll do once I'm president is if our troops aren't out by the time I become president, that's the first thing I will do. Well, guess what? He didn't do it until just the other day. And you know what? Just the other day, we didn't even end the war. All he did is restation troops. He didn't pull them out. He didn't bring them home. We need them home. We need them home and in our government. We we cannot support bailouts for companies that don't deserve them, banks that don't deserve them, because they will fail. Once they fail, that just opens up areas for new business to come in. That's what we need. New business. We need change. We need new things. We we we're constantly socially changing America, and we need to understand this. We need to understand this, and need to make proper moves that'll support our population, our government, and everything that we need. If we're not supporting our population, our government, and what we need, then we're not going to flourish. We're going to stay in this complete downturn, which is exactly what we did with Barack Obama. If he is reelected, I swear to God, this world will end. We will never get an opportunity like the one we have right now. Ron Paul has been correct and right for the past 30 years. He is someone that is represented by going into service. He is a veteran. He is a doctor. He is smart. He has always been right. He has always been on time. His words always matter, and he is correct. The reason that we are in the situation that we are in right now is because we're, we're trying to police the world. We're trying to say basically to the world that we're right, nobody else's ways work. Well, guess what? We're not always right. Democracy does not always work, and that is proven. Does not always work. And 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 if people understood this, If people understood this, then maybe we wouldn't have such a big issue anymore. Maybe if the population of America was a little bit smarter. Maybe if people in my generation took an interest in our country and what's going on in our country, maybe we wouldn't have such an issue. Maybe if they realized that their interests are their right as an American. Many people don't understand that they have rights as an American. Well, guess what? You do, and your right is to vote. Your right to vote. Your right to vote for someone that interests you. Your right to vote for someone that is correct, that is good for the population. And if you're not doing that, then you've got a motherfucking problem. I'm 20 years old and I know this, and this freaking kid, we need cleanup programs for these kids. These kids do not understand anything. They don't understand the government. They think it's cool to shoot up H and think they're fucking awesome. Well, you know what? Fuck you. If you're not voting for Ron Paul, unsubscribe me, take me off your friends list, kick me off of your fucking Facebook because I don't want anything to do with you. You're obviously an ignorant, and that's the way it is. I don't want to be militant about it. I just want to be correct about it. And if you're not correct, then I don't want to deal with you. If you're not correct, then I do not want to deal with you. Because I'm correct right here. Ron Paul is correct. And that's the way it is. So vote for who you want to. If you're of legal age, I expect you to vote. I expect you to register and to use your right to vote because I will be there. I will be there supporting Ron Paul, and I will be there voting for my representative, who is Ron Paul. What are the options? What are the better options? Are you gonna go for Rick Perry? Or are you gonna go for freaking what's his name from Mass, Romney? Or are you gonna go for Bachman? No, no. We'll see who's there at the end of it, and it's gonna be Ron Paul. And if it's not, America failed, and I'm leaving. And that's that.